Chag Sameach, B'ezrat Hashem. It's a good Yom Tov for all Kahal Israel. Yom Tov full of Shefa, Beracha for everybody, blessings, and I'll try to give Mishalot Dibel Kol Israel Tovah. So interesting that in davening and praying, when we talk about every Yom Tov as a Zeman for something, it's a time for something. Pesach is Zeman Cheruten. It's a time of our freedom. Torah calls it Zeman Cheruten, the time of freedom. It's interesting that at the time that he came out from the Abdut of Paro, slavery of Hashem. No, we are avodim of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We are a slave of Hashem. Now, why do we call it Zeman Cheruten? Now, you might tell me, we call it the time of freedom because the Abdut of Hashem is the best freedom. But that doesn't work. Torah doesn't lie. If Torah says Zeman Cherutenu, if Chachamim are telling us that it's freedom, that the time of freedom, it has to be freedom. They could have told us it's the time of slavery of Hashem, and the slavery of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. To be a slave of Hashem is the best avdut that you could find. It's the best slavery. But they're not telling us that. They're telling us, we announce, we declare, Zeman Cherutenu is the time of our freedom. Why is it called freedom? Why? Why is it freedom? Maharal said a beautiful point. Maharal said, there's a halacha in Torah how to define Eved and Ben Cholim. Who is called slave? Who is called a free man? Torah has definition for it. What does the Gemara says? The Gemara says the difference is like this. When they acquire something, now, if he is an Eved slave, the Gemara says, Mash Gana Eved Gana Rabo. Do you know what makes a slave into a slave? Because he doesn't have any outcome for himself. No matter what he does, he puts his life in danger. He does the most dangerous thing, the most important programs. The outcome doesn't belong to him because there is somebody who owns you. Your product, your fruit belongs to the master. It doesn't belong to you. Eved is Mashchana Eved Chana. Somebody who is in state or whatever that he does, he doesn't get benefit out of it. The benefit goes to someplace else. He is an Eved. He's a slave. Because whatever that he is putting effort, whatever that is trying, whatever that hard work that he's doing, he is not the one to eat the fruit. Something else is eating the fruit. Something else could be a person, could be a cult, could be an idea, could be anything. Now, free man is a man that whatever that he does, he gets full profit, full benefit. For himself, not for somebody else. Now, imagine people on earth are working for millions and millions of ideas and things. If you ask, what's your motivation? What triggers you? This one, A, B, C, D. Thousands of things are triggers and motivation for people to do things. Now I want to ask you, who gets the benefit out of it? Who gets the profit? Who are we making improved? Who gets the outcome of it? The person or that person, that cult, that idea, that frame of working. Somebody comes and says, you know, I think a free man is somebody who does whatever that he wants. There's no limitation. He's not in frame. He could do whatever that he wants. Now, you know, he's a slave to his idea. Somebody put this idea in his mind that if you could do whatever that you want, you are a free man. What about if he wants to use drugs? What about if he enjoys something that hurts him, destroys him, demolishes him? He is slave to this idea, to this point, to this cult, to this way of thinking. Therefore, Torah is telling us a very deep concept in life. Do you know what is this deep concept? Life is slavery. No matter what you do, no matter what you think, no matter how smart you are, and what you are doing for something else. You are doing for a mentality, you are doing for an idea, you are doing for a concept. And you are a slave to that idea and that concept. And who gets the benefit out of it? That concept, that person, that cult. You are putting your life and promoting something else. The only slave that whatever that he does, he gets 100% benefit out of that for himself, is the Avdut of Hashem. Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't need anything. Hashem doesn't gain anything. We don't impact HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We cannot impact him to give him something. Of course, Hashem says that, there are top expressions in Torah, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, you make me happy, you give me, but at the end of the day, who is getting benefit? The person himself. That is the Mancheruten. That's our freedom. That we are avodim of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This type of slavery, that's the real cherut. Because that's the real cherut. Any other things is the slavery in total sense of it. And that's why it's the Mancherutenu. That Hashem, we should feel that freedom, we should adapt it, and we should use it in our life. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives to us that freedom of the Paro of the century that is trying to put us a frame of working and getting us into his prison and his traps. And Hashem should save us to be a free, real free Jew to do his Torah and mitzvah.